Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to Cards Whisper-Zenflow Inside. So today's reading is going to be on the topic as to what is it that the other person, the person that you're thinking about, is feeling as a blockage between you and them. What is that which is like subconsciously or inadvertently you are projecting to the other person, which is creating a gap or a rift or a pause in your relationship? Why is this relationship not moving forward? So let's check that. It's basically a reality check for your own self as to subconsciously or maybe inadvertently you are doing something which is kind of putting the other person off in the relationship. So you have two options coming up, option A and option B. So choose from the two options which are there on your screen. Option A is this side, option B is this side. So choose which one is calling you the more, option A or option B. All right, so all those who chose option A, let's begin with your reading. Okay. So let's check as to how do they view you? How do they view you as a person, as a personality trait? How do you come across to them? Okay. Maybe you are not even aware that your behavior is making them feel like this. So let's check. Page of Pentacles. All right. So it's coming as an energy where, overall is of King of Swords. So probably they are looking at you in a way, where you behave in an immature way at times. You'll message them as if something really sometimes some just sudden emotion has come up and you would send them a message, but then you quickly go into this King of Swords energy, which is like you pull back your energies, you pull back and you become someone like who's very disciplinarian, who's very strict, who has values and high maintenance level kind of a thing. So you would not shift your principles. So you are kind of confusing them with your behavior, with your attitude, because sometimes you come across as someone who's like wanting to have some fun. But yes, they do get it that even when you are sending them messages or you are communicating with them, it's a little controlled, little stable, not someone who's reckless. But then yeah, they do see that sometimes like there is this from year to year, that is like there is a huge gap. Like sometimes you come across as extremely young at heart and then suddenly you become like one parent kind of a figure to them. So that's very confusing to them. All right, so what are those major traits which they find a little offending in you, or if like something which is like totally looking like a big blockage in this connection, wherein they cannot make out as to what exactly is happening within you towards them. Okay, High Priestess. See, so this is like an extreme spiritual energy, a nun kind of an energy, a monk kind of an energy, and overall is Sun. So you come across as somebody who's like very held back, someone who's very controlled in showing emotions. You also look mysterious to them. You tend to keep secrets, you're not opening up. At the same time, they see you as somebody who has high ego. Now, King of Swords energy also talks about someone who's like high ego, and so does this Sun card. That's someone who thinks that they are too good for them, and it's like they have to really kind of feel very lucky person to have you in their life. That kind of uh, you know uh, personality they feel that you have. All right, and what do they think when you are like with them, and when it's like, a normal conversation, a normal day, a normal routine is going on? Then let's check how do they view you. Now here I'm going to pick up 3 cards. Let's see what comes out. In your minor traits, a regular kind of a lifestyle, how do they view you? 3 of Swords, okay, 4 of Cups, and we have 10 of Wands. All right, overall energy, 10 of Pentacles. Well, they view you as somebody who is a pretty depressed, sad soul, who who feels that there are two number 10s, 10 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. So as if you are the one who's carrying the major burden, either in your own life or even when you both are together. It seems like to them that you are always like, you have this feeling that, oh my god, it's like it's burdensome to go and meet them. You are also someone who doesn't want to, even if they want to give you some kind of an option, an opportunity to be with them, you will find reasons not to take those opportunities. And uh, in the bargain, you break your own heart, you break their heart as well. And yeah, they feel that the time is just passing by, and now they also do not know like as to how long should they keep stretching it. They are confused as to where do they stand in this whole dynamics of yours. They also feel that you have a lot of either responsibilities, or your priorities are with your family members, and your very closed, near and dear ones, and you do not want somebody else in your life. You can be just a distraction, but I mean, like, they can be just a distraction for you, but nothing very important. So what they feel here, overall energy, is that they feel that there's a lack of lack of openness in this connection, and there is no charm, there's no fun. It's more of held back kind of energies. You are not trying to relax when they are around, and you're not having fun. It's more of a little bit of here and there, like sometimes low, sometimes mechanical, sometimes just limited. And that also with very guarded kind of energies they see you as. So yes, option A, this was your reading, and I hope you work upon this, you think over it, and do something about it if you really want this person to be in your life, because they are a little disappointed with your behavior. I'll see you next time. You take care. Bye-bye. Hi, option B. Welcome to Cards Whisper-Zenflow Insight. So let's check as to what are you doing as to making the other person feel a little off with this connection of yours. It's important that we do our own reality check as well, because sometimes we do certain things unknowingly. We are not even aware that we are making the other one feel this way. So let's check as to how you're making the other person feel about you, with your actions, with your behavior, with your communication. All right, so you chose this option, option B, and yeah, let's begin with your reading. So first card we'll pull out as to how they see you as a person overall, in general. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, a very, very slow moving person, moving at a very slow speed. And then we have Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is very interesting. You know, they see you either extremely slow or someone who's like extremely swift and at a speed. So what's happening here is that they see you as someone who closes off completely and waits till they only do not knock at your door, and when they knock, then you are at a speed, and then you want everything at that very moment, and then there is this lot of fireworks and everything, but there's nothing in between. Like, till they don't, you know, knock you and ask you, oh, please get up from your slumber, I'm here, I'm waiting, and then suddenly you would go on that tangent that then you would want right now, just now, my way or highway, that kind of energy, and then again disappear. That is the kind of person that they are seeing you as, which is making them question that can they trust you. This is an energy of trust issues, wherein the person is extremely not able to have that faith and confidence in you. All right, so now let's check as to what is this major thing which is kind of blocking this energy of yours for them. Like, how do they view you as a major blockage? Okay, High Priestess. So this energy came even in option A, so I don't know. And Death. Okay, so I was about to say that you can check option A, but no, this is slightly different kind of a reading. Okay, so High Priestess, they feel that there is something which is like you are keeping from them. The whole truth is not out. There's something which is there, and you're hiding from them. You want to keep it as a secret. You don't want to tell them, and that is where they feel that, are you ending this connection? Or they have the fear that, you know, it's like you will just like this Knight of Wands, you will one fine day just cut off the energies and say, that is it, I'm done. So there is this mysterious energy, secretive energy about you, which is telling them that they should only cut off their ties. They should not invest emotionally in you, because you are going to, your energies are such that you can any day say that it's over between the two of you. So they only have, a kind of made a thing with themselves that before you say it, they are cutting off the ties with you. So yeah, so when the Death card comes, there are chances of a rebirth, a restart. Now it's up to you, option B, whether you want to restart this connection or not. But in their head, in their heart, they are already in that zone where, as it is, there are trust issues. Then they feel that there are certain secrets which you are keeping from them. There is no complete clarity. There's no complete truth which they have in this connection. So according to them, this is an over connection. This connection is over from their side. Okay, so in your day-to-day connection, your day-to-day conversations, or in the day-to-day meetings, how do they perceive you when you guys catch up or something like that? Ace of Cups. So there's still hope. Death card does not show that this is the end. It shows that there are chances of new beginnings. When they meet you, when they see you, they feel a rush of emotions. They feel that it's just you. They don't want to leave you. They just want to be with you. They are so much drenched in your love. That kind of a thing they have. Four of Wands. Yeah, they feel as if you are the best, beautiful couple on this planet. They feel at the top of the world. They feel absolutely, you know, ecstatic with you. It's like a jingalala kind of a thing that they feel with you. See the couple, the way they are doing the jingalala here. So yeah, then we have two cards here. So I wanted to pull out three only. So yes, Ace of Swords, and then we have Ten of Wands. Overall energy, Two of Swords, but obviously. So, with such beautiful energies, so much of, feelings and feeling like as if you are the best couple, they also feel that there is a communication gap. There is lack of clarity. There is something which they need to have clarity on. Also, as I said earlier, here also this is like a clarity card for the previous one as Knight of Pentacles, that only if they start the conversation will the conversation begin. Otherwise, they keep waiting and they keep holding this burden on them, that are you there or are you not there, or are you gone or are you coming back, what's happening in this connection. So this starts weighing on them, it starts bothering them, it starts giving them heaviness, and that is where they get into this zone of stalemate. Two of Swords, they shut their eyes, they close their heart, they guard themselves by holding these two swords, that I don't want to get emotionally hurt, I don't want to see them again, I don't want this pain all over again. So yeah, they are just in that self protection mode with you. They're always very guarded with you, because you somehow are giving either very lustful energies and only momentary, temporary energies, which probably they are not into. So this was your reading, option B. And if you think that this is not what you want an impression to be created in them, then you need to mend your ways. You need to call them up or start the communication, because what's happening is that right now they feel that it's only them. When they knock at your door, you open up, and at that point of time you open up like anything, then suddenly you disappear in thin air. So this pattern needs to break, this needs to change, and it's only you who can change this. And once you change this, the mindset would change, and maybe you both can come closer and in a better way. Take care, and I'll see you soon again. Bye bye.